방어되실 분이다.
Guys, there will be spoilers. I will try not to spoil as much, but there will be spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, watch this, you know, watcher beware, basically. Hi people, welcome back. If it's your first time, my name is Talia Adewale. This is DISBYDEM. We're doing a review today and we're going to be talking about The King, Eternal Monarch, which was released back in 2020. I'm just watching it for the first time. So yeah, let's just talk about it. Before we start that, be sure to subscribe. Please subscribe. A lot of you are, you know, searching for me, finding my videos. You're watching. Thank you. But you keep coming back. So just subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button. It's right there or there. I don't know which one. It's in one of the corners, guys. Just hit that button, like the video, leave a comment. I know this was a hot one. I think, well, I don't know if it was. I hadn't started watching Korean content at this point, so I really didn't know this by 2020. So I don't know if The King was very popular or not. I know I liked it. But yeah, let's just get into it. So Lee Jung-jin is the third Korean emperor of his generation. The citizens love him. He's like beloved by everybody. They respect him. They really like him. And he's handsome. Dude's pretty cute. And tall. You guys know I'm a sucker for height. But behind his flawless appearance hides a deep wound. When he was 8 years old, his father was murdered before his eyes following a coup. Murdered by his half-brother. So his uncle, basically. Today, instead of respecting his filial duties, he prefers to escape the palace to attend university conferences and other stuff. During one of his escapades, he finds himself propelled into a parallel universe where he meets Jung Tae-yoo, a girl is back, an inspector with whom he teams up with to defeat the criminals, but also close the door between their two worlds. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I loved this. I loved it, save for the end, which has been a running theme because I watched The Tale of the Ninth Hill and I loved it until the very last frame. And the end just kind of wrecked it for me a little bit. Not enough for me not to go back and watch it, but just a little bit. But back to The King. So it stars Lee Min-ho, Kim Go-eun, our Goblin Queen is back, Do-hwan, the glow up for him. We'll get to it. Lee Jung-jin, who was a fantastic bad guy. Kyung-nam, who played this god. Oh god. No, we'll get to it. And Jung Eun-chae. She was good. She was actually a very good villainess in this. Loved her. So the entire series kind of follows it. If you've seen Fringe, it was the only thing that kept coming to my mind. You know, the parallel universe where they keep flashing from one to the other. It kind of follows that theme. So Lee Jung is the king of his own Korea. Every time it will come up, I would say it in my head like Korea. I don't know why, just because it's spelled with a C and not a K, but every time they would say it, the Republic of Korea. That's what came to my head. And then Jung Tae-yoo is a detective in Korea, so the regular Korea that we know. So basically the parallel universe is the other one for each person. You get what I'm saying? So it followed them. They would bounce back between both worlds, and so it took me, sometimes it will take me a minute to realize that we're in one and not the other, and vice versa. So some of the bounces, some of the flip screen or whatever it is, whenever we're in one world versus the other, I wish they had done something more for, and this is just personal, I really didn't take anything away from the story, this is just personal to me. I wish they had done something more to be able to identify that we're in one world versus the other, because I would be watching it and then it will click that, oh no, we're in Korea with a C and not Korea with a K, or we're in Korea with a K and not Korea with a C. So I wish that they'd done something better about that. It doesn't take away from the story, guys. The two main leads, their chemistry, I loved it. I wouldn't even call it a romance. I guess it is a romance because it was focused on their romantic connection as well as the mysteries that was going on. We had fight sequences. We had murder mysteries. Like, was great. I loved it. It kind of just warped everything that I really like about entertainment, showbiz, movies, everything, TV series, folklore. Put it in one because they had magic. You know, they had riding horses, which is kind of folklore on its own. There's something about it that's very, old time, old ways. Yeah, it kind of played like a webtoon novel. But it wasn't because I checked it and I was like, maybe this is adapted from some kind of webtoons because webtoons are the kinds where you will see this modern world, but they will still be using some traditional methods where, they would have flying vessels or they can use magic, to create science and, improve their lives, but they still ride buggies, stuff like that. So that was the kind of vibe it was giving me. I really enjoyed it. And the romance between the two of them, when she turned around and said Sarangi, and I was like, from where? I was on board. I was like, how? How did you guys just develop that all of a sudden? I understood how it happened, but I was just like, oh my God, that was fast, but not. I love it. I love them. Their chemistry was fan-freaking-tastic. I have to do a shout out to Kang Hong-suk, who plays Jang Mi. He was hilarious. That was another thing about the entire series. It was funny. It was hilarious. Their interactions were fantastic. I love it. Going back to our boy, Do-hwan, who plays Jo Young or Eun-suk. The glow up for this boy was insane, especially him in Korea with a C. My God. That is a test trap, guys. That is a test trap. He was so cool. So very cool. When he went from that small boy with like the, with the bowl cut to that, I was like, no way, Jose. He was cool. I liked him. And then the guy that plays Shinjae, his whole life was so painful. So painful. I didn't know how to relate to him. Everything about his life was pitiful. From the moment that he was stolen to living this depressed life throughout his time in Korea with a K, to finding out that they actually took him away from his mother, to seeing his alternate self. No, God, no, I didn't like it. And then having this unrequited love for this girl. And that was another thing that I wanted to ask. Both of them, Taeyu and Lee Jung-jin, they both were not fated for each other in their own worlds, but found each other in parallel universes. It's a mindfuck in itself. Because I think Taeyu and Shinjae were supposed to be together. And I think they do get together in Korea with a C. Eventually, at the end of the series, we see him buying something for her and she being all cute and everything. She turned her life around. If you've watched it, you understand what I'm saying. If you've not watched it, I know there's spoilers, but you just have to flow with it. So I do think that they end up together in Korea with a C eventually. But it was just crazy. They never really tell us who Lee Jung was supposed to end up with then. Because who was supposed to be his fated partner in Korea with a C? They don't really cover that. He only ever had one mind for Taeyu. And that was who he stuck with. I loved it. I loved their romance. I loved the way he loved her. I loved the way she loved him. My only problem was the end. Was it the best end that they could give the show? Yes, I think it was. Did I like it? No. I was not here for it, even though I knew that was the only end that they could have. It means that they could never, they could get married, but it could never be publicized in either of their worlds. Because he has to remain in his world to be king and rule, and she cannot come to his world because she already exists in his world. I didn't like the end. I loved it, but I didn't. And I don't know if you understand. Let me know in the comments if you understand what I'm trying to say. Because I loved it, but I didn't. Because they did stay together, traveling the world and going to different timelines and everything. Different universes and everything. When she held up the leaves and he says, I don't think we'll go that far back. It took me a second, but I cackled. I was dying. It was so funny. The show was funny. Shout out to the girl that plays So Wrong, the prime minister. She was devious and I loved her mind for it. I think she just reached too close to the sun. She was flying, everything was working out well, but I think she was Icarus and she just wanted a little bit too much. Yeah, there's really not much else to say. I think I had some other stuff, but I was just so excited about everything and the show itself that yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. If I had to give it if I had to rate everything, story, honestly, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. The acting was a 9.8 out of 10. Continuity was a 10 out of 10. Timeline jumps, I will give an 8 just because sometimes I didn't know where we were. The chemistry between the leads, it was an 11 out of 10. Um, the storyline, everything just worked together to create this seamless, bundle of near perfection. And I loved it. I would recommend it. I know there were spoilers in this. I tried to not spoil as much as I could, but there are spoilers. I know that much. And if you haven't seen it, watch it. I don't think you'll be what's it called, disappointed. I tried watching another one and I couldn't get past episode 1 the other day. I won't say it just in case, maybe because I'll try and give it another shot. But as soon as I started watching The King Eternal Monarch, I just kept on going. It's because it didn't go the way I thought it would. I thought it was going to be strictly a romance thing, what we do usually, haters to lovers trope, or enemies to lovers trope, or missing person to lovers trope, that kind of stuff. But it was nothing like that. They had action, they had mystery, they had fight scenes, they had comedy, they had romance, they had intrigue, they had suspense, they had heartbreak, they had everything in this, and it's perfect for me. I can't wait. I hope they give us a dubbed version someday so I can put it on the background and watch it multiple times over. If they don't, I will still put it on the background and watch it multiple times over because I thought that they did absolutely fan-fucking-tastic with it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the review. It was supposed to be short anyways. I will be doing a lot of these. I'm watching a lot of these shows in the background. So yeah, you will be seeing more of these as often as I can finish them. I'm doing DNA Lover right now. I don't think people like it, but I love that show. I have 2 more episodes left and I'm absolutely enjoying it. I have liked it from beginning to the end, and I think that it's fine. Liked it from beginning to the end. But yeah, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe, please. Hit that subscribe button. Leave comments. I love your comments. Based on me liking this, be sure to please recommend more that are probably close to this or adjacent, Or if you think that I would just like it, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you want me to watch, what you recommend that I should see, what is good out there and needs to be seen by me. And hit that notification bell so you know when I post new videos. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!